It's not quite as yellow in real life, but this is what you get to look forward to when you have 100 mice. Pine pellets go on the bottom. And then comes the fluffy stuff. Just as a precaution against parasites, my mice are currently being treated with a diluted ivermectin spray. I let that sit a minute and then I start putting their toys back in. Cover it up a little, make it feel secure. This cage has a little shelf thing so that they can reach their water, because otherwise they'll bury the bottle. They also get a cardboard egg carton that's going to be destroyed probably by tomorrow. Scatter some food around for them to find. Return, my children. You get a clean cage. You get a clean cage. Everybody gets a clean cage. Take a fucking sip, babes. So a lot of people have been telling me that because I touch my baby mice, that means the mother will now eat them. They often cite that this fact is true for hamsters and therefore it must be true for mice, which are also rodents. One thing you have to remember, however, is that mice have been domesticated for much, much longer than hamsters have. The mice in this bin are showline mice, and the main focus for breeding them is their looks and not their temperament. However, even though these guys don't really want me to pick them up, they still trust that I'm not going to hurt them. And that trust is extended toward their babies. Never in my entire mouse breeding career have I ever been afraid that if I pick up a mouse, I'm going to get bitten or the baby is going to get eaten because I touched them. Here's another fun fact. Hamsters that are bred for their temperament and not mass-produced for pet stores have a much, much lower rate of infanticide, meaning that the babies can be touched and health checked at birth, and the mother will not eat them. I hope this was enlightening for you guys.
Hello, my name is Vanessa, and I am kind of obsessed with decorating and customizing my pet's living quarters, I guess you could say. Anyways, this is my pet mouse. Her name is Martha May, and she had a sister named Cindy Lou that sadly passed away a couple weeks ago. And I hate seeing her all alone, so I'd like to bring in a new friend, but before I do that, I'm going to completely redecorate the tank. I'm going for that cute fairy garden vibe, but I'm still waiting on a couple items.
A lot of people seem to think that mice are girly animals, so I wanted to make a video with some badass manly facts about mice. Fact number 1, mice can chew through hard materials such as lead, glass, bricks, and even concrete. Look at those chompers, you don't want to get bit by one of those. Fact number 2, mice love to fuck. In the wild, one male mouse will control a harem of females. There may be other subordinate males in the group, but they are not permitted to fuck. If a new dominant male suddenly shows up, his fucking Chad hormones can cause female mice to abort their litters so that they can have his babies instead of the previous dominant males. Fact 4, mice can see ultraviolet light. Because their pee glows in ultraviolet light, it's possible that they leave messages to each other using their pee like graffiti. Gross, right? But manly.
When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Every hour spent together lives within my heart. And when she was sad, I was there to dry her tears. And when she was happy, so was I. When she loved me. Just the way you like, maybe I could wait for time. Are you? I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me, you
guess I'm just a play date to you.
Here are some more negative things about pet mice. By the way, I'm not trying to dissuade people from getting pet mice with these. I just think it's important that, like with any animal, you know what you're getting into before you get one. They will probably poop or pee on you at some point. Most mice don't really like being petted. My mice tolerate it, but they don't really seek it out. But they do like climbing on my hand, so that's nice. Because they're tiny prey animals, mice are very good at hiding the fact that they're sick or don't feel good. Mice are so good at hiding illness, in fact, that sometimes they seem to die for no reason. In the wild, the smell of a decomposing body would attract predators, so mice instinctively eat the body of a dead cage mate. People that aren't aware mice do this will sometimes think that a group of mice killed and ate one of their cage mates, but the reality is that it probably died on its own first. The only exception is if you're keeping multiple male mice together because they are very same-sex aggressive.
So here's the babies, and as you can see, the ones that are going to be different colours are starting to get their colours through. So as you can see the darker colours, which means this one is going to be either like its mum or its dad. And all the babies that are just pink will look like mum. She's a Siamese, so hopefully we're going to have some nice Siamese points out of these. So just moving them around a little bit. They don't mind me touching them. Both mums really trust me, so they're really well behaved, both mums, and they're doing really well together. Someone asked me in a video about the milk bands, and here you go. You can see that white bit, that means that they're drinking plenty of milk. So as you can see, these are two going to be coloured, and this one's quite dark, so it could be black.
Ah, yeah. Candles burning low. Lots of mistletoe. Lots of snow and ice everywhere we go.
Fun facts about pet mice, part 2. Pregnant female mice gestate for about 21 days and then give birth to anywhere from 5 to 20 babies. Mice pups are born without fur and are blind and deaf, but over the course of several days their fur will start growing in, their ear canals will develop and unseal, allowing them to hear, and then at a little over 2 weeks old their eyes will fully open and they'll begin exploring the world. Female mice have very strong maternal instincts and will take care of babies that aren't their own. In fact, groups with multiple litters will often put all the babies in one big pile and take turns nursing and grooming them. Unlike with hamsters, mother mice usually don't care if you mess with their babies. Maternal aggression and cannibalism are generally not tolerated in the mouse breeding world. Female mice have 5 pairs of teats. Male mice don't have any.
Cause I have $30,000 in credit card debt. When they call, I tell them I can't pay it back yet. Credit card debt? Tomorrow I may buy myself a dining room set or this Boba Fett. Credit card debt.
を全てシミュレーションで死ぬ前に見えないはわずか見たとかどうせがないからさああではずっと全て気づかんことして
have our final breeding introduction time. So we've got Onyx, then in the next one we've got Twix. So they'll be meeting them again for the last time, and then at the start of October we'll be putting them in for 10 days. So we've got Noodle and Ripple, and they're going in with Twix. There's Twix. Look, good boy. It's giving them a little greet. And then we have Pandora and Dior. And he's going to be meeting them. As you can see, he's just following, just smelling, making sure they are female. This is the boy, that's the girl. The girl's a little bit slimmer. Now, as we can see, very interested in these two.
He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life